huge moment for us. Captain Rani Rampal has also spoken to us, and she said this is the biggest moment for Indian hockey. The men's and women's team is in the semis. I'm super proud of the team. We said to each other, give it your all, and we did exactly that. And that's exactly it, Boria. Look at what Rani has said, the captain. She's saying we told each other to just go all out. And that showed there on the field. That showed why really we emerged victor and why we scored 1, Australia was 0. It was that attitude of we'll do whatever it takes. We'll give it our all and we'll see what happens.
Absolutely, Akshita. And check out Rani Rampal's story. Rani Rampal is a dream come true story.
Yeah.
She's the girl next door, born into underprivilege, coming from underprivilege, making it to the top part of Indian sport. An elite performer who has now taken her country to the hockey semifinals of the Olympic Games. This is what immortality is all about. Lore is scripted, legacies are written, immortality achieved when you play like this. And that's what our hockey girls just did. This is real Chak De. I'm sure Submarine, Shah Rukh Khan would be glued to his television set to see what Submarine is doing. This is a better script. And if they go on to win that semi-final, I don't know what the country will do, because clearly men and women's hockey making it to the semi-finals have made these Olympic Games one of the best ever in our history, if not the best. If medals come, make no mistake, that debate will be put to rest once and for all.
And they've won hearts, haven't they? With this performance against Australia, they won all of our hearts. They put a huge smile on our faces on a Monday morning. And for that, we have to thank this team for such a stellar performance, for holding up their nerves and ensuring they put up that kind of a performance against Australia. I just want to quickly take a look at the kind of messages of congratulations that have been pouring in. Here's what the sports minister said.
अगले आने वाले बहुत महत्वपूर्ण मैचेस के लिए भी 135 करोड़ भारतीय की ओर से बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। मुझे खुशी इस बात की है कि भारत की बेटियों ने अब तक 2 मेडल जीतकर दिखाए हैं। आज महिला हॉकी टीम ने भी शानदार प्रदर्शन किया है और पुरुष हॉकी टीम ने भी शानदार प्रदर्शन किया है।
2 बार ओलंपिक मेडल जीतना ये किसी लोगों के किस्मत में लिखा होता है कि एक प्लेयर 2 बार ओलंपिक मेडल जीते। तो सिंधु का तो कहना ही क्या है कि वो हमारे एक प्राइड है भारत का, और हमारे लिए फिर मेडल आए हमारा बहुत बड़ी बात है।
So let me again tell you exactly what the women told us soon after their win. Gurjeet Kaur, she scored the only goal there in the match, scored the winning goal for India. She says this is a huge moment for us, all our hard work paid off. Captain Rani Rampal said that we had one clear motto, give it our all and see what happens. And that's exactly what translated to this huge win that's made all of us so very proud of our women. We've been talking about Nari Shakti every single day since the start of this Olympics. That's on display again this Monday morning with the women's hockey team doing so exceptionally well and defeating a team like Australia. Who would have thought, Boria? You know, you joined us this morning. I remember at 8 we were talking about PV Sindhu. We were talking about Kamalpreet Kaur. Who would have thought that the women's hockey team also would step up and so brilliantly at that?
That's why this is the Olympic Games. In this Olympic Games, a Novak Djokovic loses, a Kento Momota loses, Simone Biles withdraws, a Naomi Osaka loses. You cannot give up. And that's why I keep talking about to our people back home, to the Indian fans, support your people. Like we say on India Today, go for gold. Like we say on India Today, cheer for India. That's what it is about. You've got to back your players. Look at what the girls did today against a much fancied hockey ruse, to be able to beat them, to be able to score 1 and then soak in the pressure, 7 penalty corners. If it was Srijesh yesterday, it was Savita Punia's day today. Savita Punia did not have a great Rio. And if you watch that interview with me, I'm sure our producers will play it for you, Akshita. I'd done a long half an hour with Rani Rampal, Submarine and Savita Punia in the build-up. You will see Savita saying that Rio was a learning because I wasn't able to do well. I want to make a comeback and redeem myself. You have Savita. You have Rani. When Rani came to the India Today conclave, she's told us her story. If that doesn't inspire you, each of these girls today who were out there in that hockey park are an inspiration. They have done the country proud. This is what sport is. You know what sport is all about? Sport is about scripting history, writing lore, and making yourselves immortal by punching above your weight. And that's what these girls have just done against one of the best teams in the world, that is Australia. And what is an Olympic campaign? An Olympic campaign is about players who punch above their weight and push the bar up, elevate the bar, and tell the country that, you know what, come what may, we will give our best. And that's what I want to see, and I've already seen that.
I'll be very clear, I wasn't expecting this. India beating Australia in such an emphatic manner, wasn't expecting it, but it's the best possible news that we could have received this Monday morning. Best possible news to start off this week on. Boria, thank you very much for joining us. This is a story that we're, of course, going to get you the latest reactions on. A moment of huge pride for all of us. Our women's hockey team putting a smile on our faces this Monday morning. Let's see what happens in the semi-finals and in the finals. But for the moment, this quarter-final win, defeating a team like Australia, is a moment that we need to cherish, that we can afford to celebrate right now. So Chakte India, more power to them. Let's hope that they go on to bag a medal also at the Olympics.